Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Now, it's a very good day for you to try the off by one Sudoku puzzle hunt in Patreon, which still, well, there are two reasons. One is that there are still 3 and a bit days to go in which you could enter the competition to win the prize of a collaboration solved with Simon. But the second is because it's Panthera, the constructor's birthday today. Happy birthday, Panthera. We are delighted to congratulate Panthera, a very big friend of the channel, and we're really looking forward to, well, I mean, there's already been a lot of great comments on the pack, the off by one pack, Japanese sums-based puzzle, but today we're going to look at a Japanese sums-based puzzle too. But this is a brilliantly relevant puzzle, although it's not very recent. This is a puzzle that Panthera created for Sandra and Nala. It's called Nala's Toy Battle. Now, why is that relevant? Because also on Patreon, released yesterday, Sandra and Nala's Back to the Roots pack. So really exciting. Some fog of war puzzles featuring Nala, Sandra's dog, and her search amongst the roots of various trees. It's great fun, and that's just a freebie for you. Just have a look at it, enjoy it. There's no prize. It's just for fun. We like to bring you extra stuff on Patreon, and my goodness, it's a busy time on Patreon. So today on Patreon, we put up the Club Monthly Solve special. Today was also the day on the channel Simon did the masterclass, the Times Cryptic Masterclass, and you get to see, if you want, on Patreon, the Times monthly club special, really hard cryptic crossword, even harder than today's puzzle, which was very hard, by James McGackie. Absolutely brilliant as well. So well done to Simon in the masterclass. So that is on Patreon, but also on Patreon we've got a connections video today. Then we do connections every few days and group a few days together, and gridogram every few days. There's loads going on. We love to bring you extra content if you joined us on Patreon, and thank you for supporting the channel if you've done that. We are so pleased that you could. And do join us if you haven't. Now, there's also all of our apps, which do feature a rather brilliant Fog of War app. And of course, the latest Classic Sudoku 2. And we've got worms underway. There are a couple of worms to add to the list soon, maybe in the next week or two, if things go well. And the worms list already includes 4 brilliant constructors, including Fistenfeld and Michael Lefkowitz, but 2 more to come. So great news there. And we're really looking forward to bringing you those. So all sorts going on around the channel, as always. But this puzzle, it's got quite a long rule set. I will go through it as carefully as I can. If you click the link, the first link in the description field under the video, you can play it in our software, our marvelous Sven-based software. And I'm going to explain the rules now. Oh, well, actually, I'm going to read the rubric that comes with the puzzle. It's called Nala's Toy Battle by Panthera. Happy birthday again, Panthera. And it says, wait, it seems like Nala gets to choose between 2 different toys today that are hidden in the fog of not 1 but 2 Sudoku. Can you help her find them? And which one will she end up picking to play with? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So 1 to 9 will go in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. That's the normal Sudoku rules. There is a red cage from row 3 to row 9 and column 3 to column 9. So it's, oh, I missed a cell there. So it's all of this. This is a red cage under the fog, mostly under the fog, in which Japanese sums colorings will take place. The clues for which are given in column 1 and 2 and rows 1 and 2. So I presume in these cells there are some clues for Japanese sums. Clues are coloured pink, so we can see 3 clues there. And if there is a cage there, the sum is known to be the small digit in the corner, if there is one, times 10, plus the value in the cage. So let's imagine that there was a 9 in this cage. The sum that this is referring to is a sum of 19. So you can treat the 1 like a tens digit, and then there's the 9. And that means there will be a run of digits in this column adding up to 19 somewhere. And Yeah, so if there is no cage, you know there's a run of colouring, but not what it sums to. Oh, I see. So if there's a pink clue, there is a run of colouring, but doesn't matter what digit, if there's no cage, doesn't matter what digit it is, you don't know what the sum is. Wow, okay. So these clues indicate the sums of contiguous runs found in that row or column that must be shaded, as I said. There must be an unshaded cell between runs of the same colour. So if there were two pink cells here, there would be two runs, one and then a gap and then another run perhaps. A run could be only one cell, of course. If a row or column is unclued and has no pink cells at all, so let's imagine there were no pink cells there, then there's no shading in that row or column. Wow, I mean, okay, this is internal Japanese sums. It's a brilliant idea. Cells joined by a V sum to 5. Not all V's are given. In addition, there are some ambiguity rules. So there are 4 coloured dots in the grid: red, green, blue and yellow. So we can see red, green and blue here, which looks purple to me. But let's call it red, green, blue and yellow. These are ratio dots and may represent any ratio from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7, 1 to 8, or 1 to 9. It's up to the solver to determine which dot is which type. Wow, so they're like black dots, but there's a ratio that may not be 1 to 2, or won't be in some of the cases. There are several pink lines in the picture. These are either Renban, which means that they contain a consecutive set of numbers in any order, or German whisper, which means that consecutive digits have a difference of at least 5. Each line must be determined individually. If there's a circle, the digit is odd. And of course, we have fog to clear as we place correct digits. So it's a quite complicated rule set, but it's such a perfect puzzle to mention on a day when it's Panthera's birthday and we've just released a Sandra and Nala pack, that I'm going to try it today. Give it a try yourself on that first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Okay, so we've got, I do wonder, given those rules, how are we going to get any digits in this box? But there must be one we can get. 1, 2, 3 and 4 must go on the V's, because obviously any digit on a V is smaller than 5. So that's a group of 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if I was addicted to pencil marking, I could put 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the box. Now, we've got a run of 3 digits here, which have the same multiplier. And then these obviously can't be the same digit, so we must ascend or descend. Well, I know which way we go. We must ascend from a cell that has 1, 2, 3, 4 in it towards a cell that has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in it. However, if it was a 2 multiple, we couldn't go 1, 2, 4 because there's no 4 candidate here. We could go 2, 4, 8. So that's probably what this is. But don't forget there's a possible 3 multiple. And then we can go 1, 3, 9. So I think, well, one of these will probably fail on the V's. So let's just take out the candidates. We're either going 2, 4, 8 or 1, 3, 9. I'm just going to pause and work out if I've missed any possibilities. Now, I don't think I have, because if we're multiplying by 2, this has got to be 4 times that. If we're multiplying by 3s, this has got to be 9 times that. And if we were multiplying by 4s or more, this would be at least 16 times that. So this must be right. Now, if that is 1 or 2, this digit is 3 or 4 to make the V work. And if that's 3 or 4, this is 1 or 2. And now we're going to hit the purple, or the blue dot. I should call it blue, because Panthera calls it blue. Now, if this starts 2, 4, these are a 1 and a 3. And then we could go 1, 3, 9. Now that may be the only possibility. If this was 1, 3, oh, it's not the only possibility. This would go 2, 4, 8. So I suppose this sequence of dots is very analogous to this sequence. Now we've got an 8, 9 pair that both see that cell. So that can't be 8 or 9, but I still don't know a digit to clear. I've got more dots that I can see. I've got a green dot that I can see here and a red dot that I can see here. Okay, well, let's focus on the red dot. Because if this goes 1, 3, 9, there's a 3 multiple here. And we can't use another 9. So this digit would have to be 6, and that would be 2. And if we go 2, 4, 8, then the red multiple is a 2 multiple. You couldn't have 5, 7, or 9 on it. And if it's 2, 4, 8, this digit has to be 6, and this one is 3. Oh, you see what the common element is here? It's this cell being a 6. If that goes 2, 4, 8, this can't be 8. It can't be a low digit. It must be 6. And if this goes 1, 3, 9, this is again being selectable from 5, 6, 7, 8 and has to have a divisor of 3. Yeah. This is always 6. Isn't that a beautiful start? And that does clear some fog, which is what I was praying it would. Now, 6 comes out of those cells, and we've got a blue dot sequence here. I don't think this can be 3, because if you multiply, we know that. No, we don't know what the blue dot multiple is actually yet. But if you multiplied 3 by anything twice, you would get to at least 12 here. So that must be a 2. And now we know that there's a 3 multiple on a red dot. So this one is 1, 3, 9. It's got to be, I think. And this is 2, 4, 8 up here. We know that the blue dot is a 2 multiple, and indeed this 2, 4, 8 sequence seems to confirm it. So the blue dot is like a black dot in a regular puzzle. And this black dot must contain 3 and 6, therefore. Or it's not really black, but you know what I mean. This digit is going to have to be a 1 to be connected to that. And then it's got a blue dot beneath it, so we put a 2 there. And now we get to the green dot. And we're clearing some pink cells, which is good for the general puzzle, the Japanese sums bit that I haven't thought about. These can't be 9s now. This is a 5, 7, 8 triple. Right, let's think about the, oh, my mouse is getting stuck. Let's think about the green dot. Now, I don't know for sure. I don't think the rules made it entirely clear that green couldn't be a similar, the same ratio as red or blue. So I'm going to try not assuming that. But, oh, there is a ratio here. And this digit can't be 1. I don't think this digit can be 5 or 7. What can 5 or 7 have a ratio with ever in this puzzle? Not what ratio would it be, but what digit could any of them have a ratio with? Only with 1, I think. That is the singular feature of 5 and 7, those 2 digits. Not 9, which can have a relationship with 3, but 5 and 7 could only have a relationship with 1, and I can't put a 1 there. So that's not 5 or 7, and therefore this must be 8. There we go. And this digit is, by Sudoku, it's 2, 5, 6, 7, or 9. I don't think 5, 6, 7, and 9 have an integer ratio with 8. So I think that has to be 2. And now we know that green is a 1 to 4 ratio, so this digit is 8. This must be 4 on what is effectively a black dot. We've got a red dot here. We know that red is a 2 ratio. Oh, hang on. No, red is a 3 ratio. That's a relief, because I can't put 1 or 4 here. I want to put 6 there. This digit is 5, 7, or 9. We don't know anything about yellow. That's the first yellow dot we've revealed. In this row, we've seen a 5, 7 pair. So these digits are 3, 4, 8. The blue dot is a black dot, so that's a 4, 8 pair, a 2 ratio. and that's a 3. And the fog is continuing to clear. And one day we'll be able to look at the Japanese sums element of this puzzle, I imagine. I mean, that day may be upon us, but I haven't figured anything out yet. Right, what's next? Okay, let's do some Japanese sums study. This is a 14 clue up here. So in this column, in that bit of the column, there is a sequence that adds to 14. And we can colour it pink when we find it. In this column, there's a sequence that adds to 32. Right, that's a bigger number. Every row, column and box, you know what it adds up to. Say it with me, 45, correct. So that is the sum of the digits 1 to 9. Now, if we take out 2 and 3, the remaining digits, i.e. the ones in the Japanese sums area of the puzzle, sum in total to 40. But the pink digits sum to 32. So the digits that are not in the pink, as it were, in this column, sum to 8. This 9 must be pink. And how many digits at least must be pink? I think at least 5 must be. The digits that sum to 8 can't be a trio of 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. They could be a pair of 1, 7, or they could be a single 8. And they must come at the end because this is pink and starts the column in the Japanese sums area. Right, now let's look at the row clues. We've got a 15 or 17 clue, followed by an 11 clue. The cages means we do know the sums. So that would be 15, that would be 17. They're not the only ways. 9, 5, 3 would be 17. But we've got to have a gap and then an 11 clue. And that's not these two cells, they add up to 12. So I think the 11 clue has to be in those cells, and this digit is 8. That's a 4 by Sudoku now. And this has to be a gap, not a pink cell. So I'll make it yellow. That's actually yellow as well because we found the 3, 8. And now we have to get to 15 or 17. Well, we're going to include that, 6. But we don't know if we're going to include the 2. It rather depends on what this cell is. We've done the 11. We haven't done that. Now, this 6 in the column is part now of a 14 run. So that at least is pink. And in this row, we have not an 11, a something and a 12 clue. So this is part of something that begins with a tens digit of 1. And then there's a 12 clue, which must involve at least 2 cells. And I think since the 12 clue can't involve this, it must involve this cell. And very unsurprisingly, that is part of a clue that is 11, 15, 17 or 19 looking down. Oh, this column has no pink cells. So there are no pinks in it. We can colour all that yellow. Right, the 12 sum has to now be 2 cells, and that's yellow, separating the 11 and the 12. This is a 21 or more clue. 3 plus 9 and 8 would only be 20, so we can colour pink down as far as this, and it may go further. This one is 11, 15, 17 or 19. Now, ignore the 4 and 8 here. All we know is there are no cages, but we know there are 2 pink runs in this row. Okay, we actually know they're separated here. Because if that's pink, it's part of the first run. If that's pink, it's part of the second run. This is the only cell that can separate them. And in this column, we're going to need a run of 15 or 17, which is at least 2 cells, but I don't know enough to start colouring any cells there. This is pink if this isn't an 8. For this to be yellow, this would have to be a 3 or a 7, or a 9 actually. Oh, bother. Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm going to look at this line now. The pink lines are either Renbans, which would be a sequence, which would have to be 5, 6, 7. Since 2, 4, 8 are gone in this box, this would have to be 5, 6, 7 if it was Renban. But it might be German whisper and go high, low, high, or low, high, low. I don't know if we can progress here. We've got, this is a genuine clue. Ah, right. Only one of these two cells is pink. So there's only one run of pink in this row. And that has to include this cell now because we have to join those up. And this is part of a 15 or 17 sum vertically. So that's pink as well. Oh, I've just realized if I do get through the puzzle, I'm going to have to try and guess what the two toys are from the colors. Oh, I hope something will clear to tell me. Anyway, this, oh look, this sequence, right. What is the minimum for these? Look at these 2 3s looking at both cells. So they can't both be 1. This must be at least a 1 and a 4. And I think it can't be a 1, 2, 3 sequence because those two cells would both have to be 1. So this sequence adds up to at least 7. So this digit in the cage here, which is summing them, is either a 7 or a 9. And it also tells us, because it can't be 10, we can't have a 4th digit in the row. So those two go yellow. Now, the only sequence in this column of pink is that one. So these are yellow. The only sequence has a maximum 29. Well, I don't know. I think I could colour that yellow, but I'm not going to do the maths to work it out. But in this column, again, there's only one pink sequence, so these are all yellow. So we're colouring a lot of the Japanese sums area, and we know that this group adds up to 7 or 9. Oh, now maybe this informs the German whisper versus Renban. 7, 6, 5 is still possible, with that being a 7. If this was German whisper, oh, hang on, this digit would be a 3, because that's high. To maintain the difference of 5 or more, this has to be low, and it sees 1, 2, and 4. So it would have to be 3, but 3 on a German whisper line can only be surrounded by an 8, 9 pair if they see each other, and we can't use 8 here. So it's not German whisper, it is Renban, and that digit has to be a 7. And these are a 5, 6 pair, and the remaining digits in the box are 1, 3, and 9. And this is now a clue, which is 11, 13, or 19. Well, it's not 19 for a 2-cell group. So it's 11 or 13. Now one of these two digits is a 9. This pair adds up to 11 or 13. If this was an 8 to complete the 14 sum, this would be 3 or 5. It can't be 3, but it can be 5. Oh, look at this digit. It sees 2, 3, 9, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, much more importantly, look at this digit. This is a 7. That's this group of cells. That's the Japanese sum. This is a 1, 2, 4 set. And we know where the 1 and 4 are. This digit is a 2 and it's going to clear fog. Come on, there we go. Oh, it's cleared a lot of interesting things. Right, in this column, we've got 15 or 17 in pink. So that one is going pink because we could only get up to 11 maximally there. In this column, actually, we've got at least 21 as the pink sum. Even at the max here, 4 with a 9 and 8, 4 and 7 and 9, 8 is, oh, it's 24. Oh, I thought I was coming up short. Okay, remaining digits in this row are 3, 8, and 9. This one can't be an 8 because of that. 32 here. And we've got 11 or 13 followed by 12. This is a 12 pair. It can't be 3, 9 because that would break these cells. So it's either 8, 4 in that order or a 5, 7 pair. This is either 11 or 13. Can we use that? No mark. Okay, can we use the pink lines? I don't know how, if I'm honest. This column had an outie of either 8 or 2 outies of 1, 7. This column adds up to 11, 15, 17 or 19. If that's 5, no, it can't be 5. Well, it could be, but this cell, the only way that this is yellow is if this is a 7 and that's a 5. And if this is a 7 and that's a 5, this is also a 5. And that's okay. Oh, we've got a ratio here, this yellow ratio. Right, 5, 7 and 9 together, any pair of those cannot form an integer ratio. So that digit is 1. It doesn't clear fog, which is always unnerving, but it is nonetheless true. This yellow ratio is going to be a ratio of either 5, 7 or 9. I don't mind about that. What I do now know is that this pink section is not adding up to 21. It's at least 25. Now, 3, 8, 9, 4 is only 24. So we need another pink cell. I mean, I'm a bit overexcited by that. Now, these 3 pink cells have to add to this number. And one of these two is not 1, 2 or 3 because one of these cells is a 1. One of these is at least a 4. The other one could be a 1. And this is at least a 3 then, isn't it? I mean, okay, none of these cells can be a 2. That is the Sudoku point. None of them can be a 2, so they're at least 1, 3, 4. So in fact, they're either 1, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 5, adding up to an 8 or a 9 in this gauge, as the Japanese sums clue. Oh, hang on, look, in this column I've got a 7 there. That gives me, 5 here, 9 there. This is 7, this is 5. The yellow is a 5 ratio. That's a 5, this is 7. That was loads of Sudoku. That means we're looking for a 15 sum in this column. Is anything else done here? Sorry, I hadn't noticed the Sudoku effect. Now, let's go back to this. This is either 1, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 5. There must be a 3 in it, and it can't be in either of those columns, so it's there. Then this pair is either 1, 4 or 1, 5. And now in this column, we need another 10 in pink after 2 and 3. So that's 2 cells that are either 4, 6 or 1, 9. So that pair adds to 10 as well. They're the other of 1, 4, 6, 9. Come on. Right, let's look at this line. Or this one. They're very similar. Okay, if that digit was a 9, this couldn't be a Renban. This would have to be a low digit. It couldn't be a 4. It couldn't be a Renban because... Oh, no, I don't know how long it is. Maybe it could. I'm guessing it was a 3-cell line. I don't have that information. Oh, bother. Okay. I don't know if it's Renban. It could be German Whisper. One of them must be a Renban. That's quite interesting because you can't use one here both times, and you'd have to if you were on a German Whisper. Okay, there must be some Sudoku I can do if I think about this a bit more. Or no, there's more clues, aren't there? There's more German Whisper clues. We now know this is 32. We've known that forever. This one is 14. I could still put an 8 there. Right, we've got 7 here. We've got 8 or 9 here. One of these is a 1. This is 11 or 13 followed by 12. I still don't know which. Oh, I don't know what to do next. That's abundantly clear. 17 or 19 here. Oh, well, we're going to need another pink cell because we can only get to 15 with those. Right, so this pair adds up to 9 or 11. That's not a useful sum, really. We've got a 27 or 29 clue here. Now, what are the outies? Okay, if it's 27, this digit is a 7. That's a 2. These add up to 36, and there are outies of 9, if that's a 7, and that would be 2 outies down here. If it's 29, these two add up to 11. The rest of it is 34. The outies add up to 5. And then there'd only be 1 outie, which would be a 5 here. And that would be a 1-4 pair. I can't quite rule that out. Oh, there must be Sudoku I can do. 2, 2, one of these is a 2. 3, 3, one of these is a 3. 4 can't be in any of those cells. Could I rule 4 out of there? Nearly. That would make this a 5-7 pair. Yeah, okay. I can rule 4 out of here because it would make that a 5-7 pair, and this pair would now have to add up to 11 or 13, but you wouldn't be allowed to use a 7 there because 5-7 would have been done here. And if that was a 9, it would break this cell above. So that can't be a 4. Now I'm left with these two positions in the box for a 4. If that's a 4, again it's a 5-7 pair. 2, 4, 5, 7. I don't know. I don't know if that means these are doable. It may be the only way I can go, so I may have to actually spend time thinking about this. Oh, hang on, maybe, what if this was an 8, thus completing this clue? Then that would be a 5-7 pair. And this wouldn't be able to be completed as an 11 or 13 pair, because that couldn't be 3 or 5. So this can't be an 8, and this cell is now pink, which doesn't really help, but at least I know it is pink. I do know that these two add up to 8. It does really help. These two add up to 8 to make 14 sum. They can't be 6-2 or 1-7. So they are a 3-5 pair. Oh, bother, I lost the pink. That's a 3-5 pair. Now, this digit is completing a sum of 11 or 13 with 3 or 8. It's definitely even. It's 6 or 8. If that was a 3, this would have to be a 1 by Sudoku, and that would be 8. If it was a 5, then I don't know. Oh, bother. Ah, this can't be a 5-8 pair, or this 12 pair is impossible. So this can never add up to 13. Ah, there we go. That's difficult. But it's true. This can never add up to 13. Oh, I've just seen something else. But I have first of all proved that this can't add up to 13 because 5-8 there would break this pair adding up to 12. So that is a 1. These digits are a 3-9 pair. What I've also seen is that this is a 3-5 pair. This digit is not a 3. And now this is high. And I don't... again, I was going to say Renban can't work, but I don't know how long the Renban is. So it could work. Oh, bother. Okay, I didn't see anything extra. I just forgot what I'd learnt earlier. 5, 8, 7, 2, 3. Oh, this is a pair that add to 10. That's what we learned earlier, because this pair adds to 10. This pair adds to 10. Now, I'll tell you what, where does 7 go in this box? It goes in this cell. That's going to clear some fog. Oh, well, that line has ended. This is either a 4-6 pair, in which case we go 1, 8, 9, or a 1, 9 pair, in which case we go 8, 6, 4. Well, no, hang on. 1, 9 would make this 8, and that pair would add to 10. 4, 6 would make this a 1, 8 pair. They would add to 9. So these add to 9 or 10, plus the 16 we already have. Oh, now we know this can't be a 1, 7 pair at the end of the column that isn't pink. So it must be a single 8. And this is pink. And now we've got the 8 there. This digit is a 6. This can't be a 6, 4 pair. It's a 9, 1 pair. This is the 6, 4 pair. And these now add up to 15. That 1 means this is a 4. That means this is a 1. That means this is a 1. This digit has become an 8. Now we do know it's a 3-cell Renban, and it's not, or rather it's a 3-cell line, and it's not a Renban. So it's German whispers. This digit is 7 or 9. Now this digit can't be 1, so I don't think this can be German whispers. You can never put a 5 on a German whisper line, and if you put a 4, its neighbours both have to be 9. So this is a Renban. And it's short, and that digit is a 3. This is a 9. Oh, that 9 sees 3 here. That sees 5 here. Yes, that's good. That takes 5, 7 out of these cells, and they must be 8, 4, 7 to end the row. These are 2, 5, 6. But this pair adds to an odd number. So that digit is 5. And that odd number is now 17. We put a 7 there. This is saying 29. And we've already got 12 done. We can only get up to a maximum 23. I'm colouring this pink, at least. Oh, this is a 5 in its column. Everything else is done. These are from 2, 7, 9. That's a 6 because it's got a 2 in the column. Now, these are from 4, 5, 7 in column 7. Now, this is limited. 1, 2 or 9 by, no, not 1, 2 or 9 by Sudoku. Can't be 9 for a Renban, so that's 2 and that's 4. And this has now added up to 8, so we get to fill in the clue in the cage. We get another clue, which, oh, that 5 is sitting with a 7 here. Now, I've cleared fog. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I've coloured these. It's these 3, and that's either a 4 or a 6. 5 and 7 is 12. We get to 18 or 16. It's got to be 16 with a 4 there. This can't be 7 now. In this first column, I can put 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spot. Light losing its religion. Right, so we've got a 2 here. I think I'm finishing off Sudoku, hopefully now. 5 and 6. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong mode. 5 and 6, that's what we need to do. This is 1, 5, 7. I can put the 5 in, then the 7, then the 1. This is 3, 4, 9. I can do those in order. That fixes 7 and 9. In this column, I've got a 9 and a 1. Oh, I'm going to have to identify the toy. Right, there's 1 pink run in this row. We've added those up. That's yellow. These ones, let's just add them up quickly, see if we get to 29. 11, 21, 22, 29. That's yellow. And these final remaining digits are 6, 8. Another 3 in the corner to finish with. That's 3 in the corner. Oh, yay, the solution is correct. Now it's up to Nala to make the decision for her favourite toy. Which one will she choose? It's a sort of, is it a sort of squeaky face here? I can't see that we're looking at 2. Oh, and it's got whiskers, has it? So it's a sort of cat face, maybe. But it looks a bit more like a mouse. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a squeaky toy, and that must be the answer to the toy chosen by Nala. Well, I'm glad we cleared the fog for Nala, and you can do much the same in a succession of puzzles in our Patreon if you go there now. Thank you for watching. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you. Happy birthday to Panthera, and thank you for the patron reward. And we will see you guys again tomorrow. See you then. Bye for now.